Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I decided to do a pick a card reading today. So we're going to be doing, if you resonate more with rose quartz, the first reading is going to be for you. And if you resonate more with tiger's eye, then the second reading is for you. Also, the first pile, I am using my green and gold tarot deck. So if that resonates more so for you, then this could also be further confirmation. That may be your message. The second Tiger's Eye deck, I'm using my Buffy the Vampire Slayer deck. So if Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Tiger's Eye resonates more for you, then the second one would be for you. I also did not read, any of the cards going into this. So this will be a surprise for both of us. I am using my Alice in Wonderland mug today. So I don't know if this may be a message for you. Maybe, if somebody loves Alice in Wonderland, maybe you like to go out into the garden. You spend a lot of time amongst the wildflowers. That's could be a message that this may be for you. Also, we got all the cards here. Maybe somebody's into poker, cards, things of that nature. Alrighty. So I'm going to start with the rose quartz. And let's see what came out. Okay. So first, I did pull two archetypes. We have, the king. So Emperor energies coming out and the mirror. All right. So now the king with the Emperor, it could be that you are getting into your divine masculine energy. Even if you are gender female, you still carry masculine and feminine energies. We all do. So maybe this is your message to tap more into your masculine energy, be more money-minded, more of a leader. That could be your message. But also, too, with the mirror, you may be dealing with a mirrored soul situation. Maybe you are meeting your soulmate. But this also could be a message that you may be dealing with a narcissist, or you have, narcissistic traits that have to be healed out. Because also with the king, the shadow side of a king is that they can get very egotistical and be doing too much. So these in combination with one another do heavily give up, very egocentric energy. So that could be your sign if you're dealing with somebody who's very egotistical, or you're very egotistical, perhaps that could be your message. But it also could be a mirrored soul situation. So perhaps you and your soulmate both have very similar egotistical traits, and you guys both like being in charge and taking charge. Maybe you're going to be stepping into a kingdom spouse situation. So let's see what else came out in the traditional tarot cards to further give us clarity that this may be your message. Oh, Page of Wands. So this is a small offer coming in of communication. The pages are communication. It could be somebody who is immature, though. So perhaps somebody is still in a bit of an immature energy. Queen of Cups. So that is a very emotional, mothering, nurturing energy. Then we have King of Wands reversed. So that is like a lack of confidence. All right. So okay. So then we have Nine of Pentacles. This is like a single energy. Single and abundant. Stepping into a lot of money. Page of Pentacles. Again, an immature energy, but coming in with like a solid, small offer. It could be a friendship. So we got pages, and ironically enough, they are like mirroring each other. Maybe you have sons. Maybe you have children. Two of Wands. So this is like a traveling onto, you know, a new phase in your life. But also it could be soulmates traveling to see each other. It's, you know, coming together. Twos are balanced. So this is like a balanced situation. Then we have Eight of Pentacles reversed. So if you or someone you're dealing with started a new career or something, it's not taking off the way you planned. So this is like the energy and effort that you put into learning a new skill. You may not be seeing the financial gains of it yet. So maybe there is like a lack of money. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. You do need to be very logical about this situation though. And then we have Knight of Wands, which is heavy player energy. Someone's coming in for a quick sexual time, and then Hanged Man. So this is a stuck energy. All right. So I'm seeing more of what happened here. So we have all right. Yeah, so someone came in with a very sexual energy towards you. But you're a very caring, nurturing person. So you were probably looking for a more solid, committed situation. But this player really wanted you to be just stuck on them. So they created like this Hanged Man stagnation situation. This is also gaining a new perspective though. So maybe somebody is seeing things through your eyes now. But again, if this person is too egotistical and too narcissistic, they may never truly see it your way. So this may be your message that you probably are going to be, if you're not already, at the point of deciding to walk away from this because you're sick of being in this Hanged Man, stagnant, stuck energy. But yeah, so it seems like there was a lot of immature player energy that had occurred here. So let's see what else came out. Okay, Liar. So somebody was being sneaky. You need to be careful. So perhaps this person was just mirroring your energy and being very narcissistic and being fake with you. And that was what they were lying about. Or somebody may have been lying about their intentions with you. All right, then we have someone who's expecting. So that could be you or someone else. Maybe somebody got somebody pregnant and they're lying about it. I take that if it resonates. Then we have starting over in reverse with the snake and the fern. So again, snakes are untrustworthy. So this is heavy, like narcissistic snake energy. So somebody may have been very sneaky, lying, deceptive towards you. And perhaps, maybe you thought that you were going to be able to, you know, fix this relationship, but you hit a point where you had to exit. And that's why the starting over is reversed. You're getting out of it. Okay, we have the Perfume Queen. So this is from Britney Spears. This is a entrepreneur. So maybe perhaps you are an entrepreneur or someone you're dealing with, and that is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you've taken on new business ventures and you are still awaiting to see if you end up making money off of it. And then you have number 6 with the inner child oracle is become aware, listen to the wisdom of your body. Okay, so this is very much the energy of, if you feel like very anxious energy around somebody, or you feel like somebody's energy is off, you need to listen to your instincts, use your gut instinct, women's intuition, whatever you want to call it, because this person may have been just mirroring your energy to keep you stuck on them, and they may just be somebody who will never change. Take it how it resonates, but it definitely looks like the game plan here was for this narcissistic, egotistical person to come in just to play with your emotions to keep you stuck on them. I'm going to pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to further confirm that this may be your message. All right, we have Leo, Cancer, the letter J, the letter S, F, G, and K. All right, so now I'm going to do the second reading. So if you resonated more with Tiger's Eye, we're going to see what came out over on that side. But yes, beware of anybody who may have been just feeding you lies and being deceptive, because that feels like that's what came out. All right. Okay, so for the second reading, I used the Buffy Vampire Slayer deck. We have our Tiger's Eye. I'm going to start with the archetypes again, like I did on the other side. All right, we have the thread. And we have Kairos. So, all right. So this is a red thread of fate with divine timing at play. So Kairos is a card of trying to like beat the clock. Maybe you're trying to rush divine timing, but everything happens as it's meant to. So this could be an issue with you not wanting to wait for divine timing to come in, because if you feel that you have some sort of a soul contract with somebody, you know that you met them for a specific reason, but you can't quite put your finger on it, but things are just not picking up as quickly as you thought they would. But let's see what came out in the traditional tarot to further give us some clarity here. Okay, we have Queen of Swords. So that is, you are using your logic. You are setting strong boundaries with people. You're not afraid to cut people off, but also Queen of Swords is somebody who does have, like, she wears many hats. She's very intelligent. So this could be how somebody views you, is like you have, maybe you have a lot of skills. You're like a jack of all trades type of situation. Okay, Knight of Chalices. So this is somebody who has feelings for you, but they may be hiding it. So you may have like a secret admirer. Perhaps the secret admirer is going to confess to you. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. So this is a solid small offer, but this is actually the most stable knight in the deck. So this could be a friend. This seems like it could be a friend. But also, he is the slowest knight. So that, again, is, yeah, divine timing. Things are supposed to happen in a certain way. Oh, but this is also a card of alignment. So this could be your message that you are coming into spiritual alignment. You are aligning with your soul tribe, but yeah, this is a very slow Knight. Knight of Chalices always follows his intuition. He goes after what he wants eventually, but he is also very like artistic because again, this is Spike as the poet. So he's like a very artistic, emotional, intuitive Knight. But he is like a secret admirer. But then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving, but very stable. Oh, then you have Nine of Pentacles. So you are super abundant, maybe even in like a single energy. Also, this is a Halloween card, so maybe you love Halloween. All right, Page of Chalices reversed. So that could be like a delay. A delay in emotional offer or like a creative offer. And also I'm very drawn to the fact that he's sitting here playing poker because I am using my Alice in Wonderland mug. So again, heavy on the poker. Maybe somebody's a gambler. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who likes to gamble. Also, he's got a card stuck in his arm because he's cheating at poker. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who is not the most honest. Just going to throw that out. So it says that there's a delay in emotional offer. Okay, so then we have Seven of Pentacles reversed. Delay again. So if you planted seeds for the future, but everything is taking so long that maybe you're losing hope in divine timing. We have Three of Swords reversed. So there was like a past heartbreak. I don't know if, maybe this person broke your heart in the past and you're now losing faith that they're going to change. The Hermit reversed. So you took time to yourself in isolation, but now you're exiting that energy. So maybe you're about to start going out more, meeting people. Four of Wands reversed. So this is normally upright. It would be the 1111 happy marriage card. So reversed, it would be you're possibly going through a breakup or you're about to be. This too could be the heartbreak. So perhaps you or someone you are dealing with is still trying to get over past heartbreak with somebody that they thought was their soulmate and it didn't work out. But they've gained new perspective on it. And now we have the Moon reversed. So this is actually, you're going to have secrets illuminated to you. This is also divine feminine energy. So if somebody's been keeping things secret from you, you're about to figure out what it is. Maybe you're just dealing with somebody who is very introverted and they just keep a lot of things to themselves. Maybe your person you're dealing with is just definitely not an open book. They keep a lot of their emotions to themselves. They have a lot of inner turmoil that perhaps they don't like to talk about. So maybe you're unaware of how much they really are dealing with. They may really view you as their soulmate, but they are just so introverted that they're keeping that to themselves. But let's see, we got earth signs. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have health issues may arise. Maybe you or your soulmate is dealing with some sort of health issues. It could be mental health issues due to heartbreaks from the past that somebody is holding on to. Okay, we have metamorphosis with the frog and the lotus reversed. Okay, so the delay in the divine timing is somebody is refusing to transform. Somebody is absolutely refusing to change. Perhaps, actually, and this is definitely double confirmation on earth signs, because if you know anything about earth signs, I think that they really stay heavily rooted and hate change the most, to be honest. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who really is an earth sign that, oh, and then we got the Britney Spears is the cusp. So maybe you're dealing with a cusp earth sign here. Earth signs really do not like change, in my experience. Any earth sign that I have met, they, like stability. They like, this is too, the pentacles. They're very stable. They don't make any major changes. So perhaps the person you're dealing with has been delaying transforming because they're like scared of change. So that could have created some sort of stagnation and delay in getting together with this person. But this is, the cusp. So you're probably dealing with a cusp sign, but also you may be on the cusp of being in a committed soulmate connection if this person ever stops procrastinating. So you are definitely dealing with a heavy procrastinator, it seems. So maybe somebody's refusing to put in any healing work. They're procrastinating the heck out of this. And you're just sitting here waiting like, are you going to get your life together, buddy? All right, but this is number 20. It is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. So maybe start celebrating. Maybe start celebrating yourself while you're waiting to see if this person gets their life together. However, I really don't recommend waiting because some people never change and you're never going to see these. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, basically, because if you're just waiting and hoping for somebody to get their act together, they may not, and you want your life to continue with or without waiting around. So that could be your message too. If you feel like you're waiting on something or somebody, don't. I'm going to pull some charms to further confirm that this may be your message. We have Taurus. So this is heavy earth sign energy again. So double Taurus confirmation. Letter T, X, L, Q, J, and N. Bye. I hope this helped.